The genealogy in which Jesus, the Son of God, the Son of David, the Son of Abraham would come and he'll rule the entire world. This isn't the genealogy that we would choose. Jacob was a deceiver. Tamar acted as a prostitute to sleep with her father-in-law to obtain a son. Ruth was a Moabite, which was a despised people of God that worshiped pagan idols. Matthew refers to David's wife, Bathsheba, as the wife of Uriah, just as a means of reminding, remember the woman she raped? Remember the woman he raped and took? Rehoboam was foolish, and he's the one who caused the kingdom to split into a northern kingdom and to a southern kingdom. Ahaz was a wicked king who worshiped false gods. Manasseh practiced child sacrifice. Now, if we're honest, it might sound a little like your family tree. Every family line is full of sin. I remember when I was young, I was like, man, my family line's like perfect. Like, remember when you had that beautiful vision of your family, and you're like, man, why is my family normal? All the other families aren't. And then you get older, and you realize they're not so normal, and you realize you're not so normal. Sin. Sin was the problem of Israel. This means Israel's biggest problem is not Rome. They don't just need a change of circumstances. Israel just doesn't need to be freed from the Roman Empire. That's not what their biggest problem is. And sin is not our biggest problem either. We're really good at always pointing out there while ignoring the problem within our hearts. Israel's greatest need was not to be freed from Rome and once again be a superpower of a small geographical land area in the Middle East. Your greatest need is not simply more money, a better marriage, obedient children, cars at work, greater respect, or any of those physical circumstances that lie outside of us. Our greatest need is for the sin within our hearts to be atoned for. What we need is a king who can overcome the sinful rebellion within us. We need a king who can slay the dragon Satan and establish the everlasting righteous kingdom of God that will never be overcome by sin. We need a king who can overcome evil so we can live in peace. Which makes us go, what kind of king can do that? And Matthew says, Jesus. Jesus is that king. Jesus is the king who's been promised all throughout the Old Testament. Remember the promises of Abraham. Remember the promise to David. Jesus is the king.